Safe area entered.
Keep your minds off your troubles.
Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Oh, gotta lower my volume down just a little tiny bit. Alright, let's see what we got going on here.
I can do it. We appreciate everything you're doing.
Do you really? I appreciate everything you do, buddy. Just letting you know, I appreciate you.
Hostile assembly capable of bullet. Hostile has surrendered. Golden bolt received.
Hiding spot. Why you wanna run it on all the time? Just fine.
Detecting
It's
additional
okay.
hostile contacts.
Is that it? Thank God. That was the last one.
That was? Alrighty. We're saved! I don't know how some
Shit!
people are not loving
Right there.
How do we get past that thing?
That's one thing.
We did it. We got through.
Got through what? Got through what? Come on. Let me in on the secret, man. You guys are talking about stuff I have no clue what you're saying. Or why you're saying it. Why are you saying it?
Wasn't for you. Thank you.
That makes sense. You wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for me. That was a good conversation. I appreciate you, brother, for saying that. Thank you for acknowledging my work in saving your life. It's very good. Most of the time, you guys just go, man, made it. And you have to fire the shot. Then you say we.
Hostile control point detected.
Anyway. I ain't been streaming much. Kind of bored, you know. Getting bored with the game, like, fairly rapidly, I think. Not that I want to, it's just, that's what's happening. One second. Getting a little bored with the game. It's bothering me a little bit.
Hostile completed the golden bullet.
Anyway, yeah, been bored with the game, having a little problem. Like, trying to stay focused on things like that, so that's what caused me.
You will be perfect.
Incoming hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile.
That's it, right?
Hostile assembling golden bullet. Agent received a golden bullet. Incoming hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Ah, no! No, you're not going to hear me!
Incoming hostiles detected.
From where? Oh,
Hostile broadcast detected.
that was several different events all at one time. That's pretty cool. I like that. Skills was on his live stream. He was talking. Somebody had mentioned like how they hate when there's multiple events going on. Generally, I would agree with that because I don't like it sometimes. When you're playing somewhat of a squishy character, I think it's even worse. When something pops up behind you, and just nails you. What the hell is that? Anyway, Skills was like, nah, I like that. I like that because it puts you in that situation where you get your adrenaline pumping. You're trying to work your way out of it. Me, I don't mind it as long as it happens when I have cover. You know, if I have some cover that I can get to
They
without
call us
getting shot
monsters.
down too much.
But I say there's nothing more deranged and monstrous than tearing a child from its family and leaving it to die terrified and alone. They will soon learn what it's like to feel helpless.
A lot of times you get caught in those types of situations and you don't have, you know, like you're at cover, but you don't have no cover behind you.
To all the
Like
true
something goes
sons,
behind you. You
JTF,
need
and
to start
division
getting
agents
shooted up.
listening to this
That's the
podcast.
part of that.
There will be
But that was pretty fun. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like most of the time, I don't want to get caught into an all-out war like that. But when the golden bullet definitely,
The true stuns think we are deranged. They call us monsters.
if you're used to only doing things,
Access key detected. Progress halted.
if you're only used to doing
Manual
things
override required.
hard or
Progress
challenging,
resumed.
you can up your game a little bit because of this.
Hostile completed. Golden bullet.
Are they dead?
I usually play on a heroic, so
Required.
and usually the content's very easy for me. I do die. And almost every time I die, it's because I got jumped from behind and maybe got stunned when my shield was out. Because that's a pretty bad thing, stunned when your shield's out. Especially when you're getting hit from 4 or 5 rounds at the same time. But anyway, that's about the only time I really die is that I'm out of position. I'm not in a good position. I don't find cover fast enough, or I have my shield out too long before it's covered.
Survival is our immediate priority.
Most of the time, like I said, heroic content ain't nothing for me. But if you had problems because you don't have a build that's maxed out, or you don't have all the SHD levels that you need, things like that, and I mean, the golden bullet is now time to get most of that stuff taken care of this event, because you can definitely get your SHD levels up a lot faster, by just bumping up one more shields here. Running some directives. I don't generally run directives because I'm not trying to freak out over my SHD level, so like that doesn't even most of the time people who are running directives are trying to up the SHD level, get more XP out.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
If you really, like me, like I said, I don't run heroic levels. If you really want to get
There.
some
I'm going for them.
competition back, just bump up the level.
Detecting additional hostile contact. Golden bullet being assembled by hostile. Access key detected.
Bump up the legendary and you'll get that next level of I don't want to fight things. Because legendary is just another thing altogether. I mean, you think heroic's rough, legendary just kicks your ass. Your best players have problems with legendary. You'll see people go, oh, you can do this and you can do that. I watched running
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
some of his content. I don't know where he's from, but it cracks me up because he talks about barbecue chicken and all that with a very heavy Eastern European accent. So it's really fucking funny. Just listen to him. Sometimes I just want him to shut the fuck up because it just sounds really stupid sometimes. I have to just stop because he overstresses it sometimes. Some other people might find it funny. I don't. Because I don't think it's intentional to say it. He's not saying it funny. Irregardless, the point is kind of a building legendary content.
Incoming hostiles
And
detected.
he'll even act like the legendary content ain't nothing. But if you watch his videos, when he's talking that shit, he is always playing someone. Like there is no solo.
Hostile has formed golden bullet.
Might be.
Fuck you and threat.
he makes it sound as though he can just makes legendary content easy. Yeah, if you're in a group, legendary content can be easy if the other people that you're in a group with are playing correctly. It's not easy solo legendary content. I don't care what build you do. It's not easy. You get out of position one time, you know, you get exposed to a lot of shooting from the AI, and you're gonna die. It all depends on how you play the content, and that's in anything. That's in heroic. That's in hard. What are the other difficulties again? I forget all the. Excuse me. Challenging, hard, or even normal. You know, you can die. You're out of position, and something's hitting you. You may not make it up, but. I don't ever tell anybody that content is too easy.
Hostile control point identified.
I don't think it is. I really don't. Come on. Is it down below me? Did I forget something? I'm a little. Am I fucking missing something I don't see? What? There ain't no fucking gear stash, dickhead. Like, what am I supposed to open up? What is this shit? Never mind. Set up the gear stash over there. So I thought I did this already. Apparently I didn't. Anywho. I go through most of the build videos, like I look for build videos, and DJ Tickle, I guess his name is, he's got some good builds, nothing but skills, Kamikaze Pontoon. But the build that I'm using now is based off a Kamikaze Pontoon build, which is, not a Kamikaze Pontoon, excuse me, a nothing but skills build. It is his build, it's one that, I'll use some of Kamikaze's, but most of the time with his builds, there's the expertise and all applied to it, and his SHD level. Nothing but skills. When I did his build, he had his build without any expertise on it. He had some SHD levels, but it wasn't like that high, so it was more comparable. And it just, when I started playing it, I went from only being able to do maybe hard content to automatically doing heroic content with ease. not ease. I had to, you know, you got to find cover and stuff like that. You can't just go all out ballistic, but it was not. It wasn't that hard. A lot of the other a lot of the other builds took me outside my comfort zone. Like there were some really good builds, like running gun builds, 700k armor and stuff like that. But that's I don't like the 700k armor shit because you really don't.
Hostile assembling golden bullet. Hostile has stored golden bullet.
That agent's trying to hit.
But yeah, with his build, it was just so much easier to do. I changed his build slightly. I use a shield. He doesn't. Or my momentum attack than I am.
Golden bullet
He
received.
winds up saving himself. I don't like getting down.
Detecting additional
I don't generally
hostile
like to get
contacts.
down as low as he does on the
We survived.
on
Is
his
everyone
armor
okay?
as he's killing things. I would have some.
You're here.
I can see them there. Shit. I hate this city.
So he likes playing a little bit more close to the zip, like getting to that point where he has to take cover, like he has no choice, and then killing whatever he's got to do. It comes back, gets that little bit of buff, and then rips through the enemies. But it's definitely an all-round build, very good for any situation that you're in, conquest, conflict, all of them. So, solo, doesn't matter. You can run this build with little to no effort. Again, like I said, sometimes it takes some, it takes a little bit more skill. You gotta make sure that you're getting behind cover sometimes because you overextend, and I do that a lot because of the way the build is. I get extremely overconfident with the build. Usually my first game, especially if this control point that I'm going to now has been taken, I like this area to farm in. So I'll come over here and I'll take this control.
Nearby
and I'll
hostage
wind up
situation
the first
detected.
few times I did, for the most part. Because I get it.
I gotta switch next time I get.
One, I haven't played the game, and then I want to get back. Wait. Just because. Extremely
Incoming hostiles detected. Detected. Control point in proximity.
shoot at me.
Access key detected.
Running out of that Wow, that makes sense. Yeah, the access key. But yeah, I'll play my build over time. I can imagine when that golden bullet kicks in, I
did
just
it.
I get
Guess
real
they'll need to do some more recruitment.
Problem is, if you're not hitting, if you're not killing things, that golden bullet's not refreshing. You gotta make sure you're constantly killing shit. You have to see cover for it. You may lose that. but because you were playing just so confidently, you stay that way. You switch back into the oh shit, you gotta watch out. Then you wind up dying. You're like, why did I die? I do that every time when I die. And I'm hoping they work out this AI anti-cheat and that Ubisoft incorporates it into competitive games. I don't care about the single player shit, right?
Hostile assembling a golden bullet. Golden bullet refreshed.
So, I mean, I'm not worried, again, going back to that, sorry. I'm not worried about the single player aspect of any of the game. I mean, you know, if this was single player and there weren't like leaderboards and stuff like that, I wouldn't care if somebody was using a trainer or something like that to do whatever, to beat their game. I could care less than at that point. Because the only person you're hurting then is yourself. But when there's leaderboards and there's gear that some people can't get because they have to have a certain this or a certain that, and you're using cheats in order to get that kind of stuff, that's when I have a problem. That's when I think what you're doing is just fucking way out of line. And in here we got people that do it. I mean, I was playing a Countdown and there was a guy using cheats shooting through the wall. Like, come on. Really? On Countdown with with 7 other people playing? Like, you need to use fucking cheats? And the other guys didn't care. They didn't care. And you know why they didn't care? Because it just got Countdown done faster. I mean, they're only there for the,
Hostile control point identified. Golden bullet.
But I do.
Detecting additional hostile.
There's no fun in it. I don't want things to be hated to be silver platter. I mean, I don't want this shit. And that's what cheats do. Cheats just hand you everything. You ain't got work to this. You don't have to improve. People that use cheats all the time, like you see it real clear in Rust. Like I can go up against people in Rust and I can tell if they've been using cheats. Because I ran 3 servers. And I would get people to come on the server and I would know you would know they're cheating. I mean, it was obvious they were cheating. And I would just sit there and I would know when people weren't running cheats, but were used to running cheats, because you just see their gunplay is horrible. Because you rely on the cheat too much to win. I mean, I've seen people hacks, flying hacks, all kinds of shit. Like, you see it all. And you just know. You just shake your head. It's just like, really? Like, that's... What the hell's wrong? Anyway, we used to go around and you would know somebody's running wall hacks because you just hide behind ability, ESP, where they're running ESP, hide behind ability, and then you come out and come right to where you were. Like, how did they know you were there? You crouch up in it. There's no way possible that they knew you were there. If you're crouching the whole time, you can't. I don't care what kind of headset you got. And I see popular Rust YouTubers that'll come out and just like automatically point in a direction and shoot people, but everybody thinks that they're not cheating, right? Because they're really good at hiding their cheats. And it drives me insane because I know they're fucking cheating. I know they do. Because it just doesn't make any sense. The guy crouched. Can't even get you yet.
Hostile was eliminated.
Where he was.
Golden bullet refreshed. Hostile control point detected.
That's right. It's AI anti-cheat. If it can do what they say it can do, it's going to mess a lot of people up. You're going to, and I'm telling you, they are saying 1 out of every 3 people in online games could be cheating, right? Like, that's the average. 1 out of every 3 people. So 1 out of every 3 people that you run into has the possibility of cheating. None of them might be cheating, right? And then the next 3 guys you come up against, all of them might be cheating. But when it's averaged out, it's supposed to be 1 in 3. So you're going to see famous YouTubers getting fucking banned in several different games. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. And when it happens, everyone's gonna they're gonna do the same thing that all the other cheaters do. Oh, I wasn't cheating. It's a false positive. You get a lot of those. It was a false positive. I wasn't cheating. Blah 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 blah. But the AI, from what I've seen in the video, just monitors your play style, and it could be anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and it sees how you shoot, how like movements that just are not natural. But you may not know this, right? But the AI will, because
Shields
it's
are
monitored.
cowards.
Golden bullet received.
And I think that's a good thing, to be honest with you. I really do. I think that'll be great for gaming. If we can get together AI anti-cheat that has a lot higher probability rate than what the anti-cheat does now. Because the anti-cheat's probability rate is rated below false I'll be cheering. I'll be happy as shit. Let the AI handle it, man. Get kicked, you get kicked. If you think you were wrongfully accused, put it in your ticket. Put it in your ticket. I mean, people are gonna learn. They're gonna complain, but the AI is gonna be smarter than you, dude. And you're just gonna have to accept it. I mean, I don't know why people think they're gonna outsmart AI. Even outside of the anti-cheat, we got hopes that if we develop an AI that becomes self-aware, it's not going to. It'll help better humanity, right? That's a crazy fucking thought process. Just why would it? Why
Hey
would
there,
it want to help us?
Agent.
Nothing that we can do is going to stop that. And we're also developing quantum computing at the same time. So quantum computers are going to be able, if AI has access to quantum computers, they're going to be able to do things that might have taken weeks to do before in seconds. And they're going to have access to knowledge. And people are like, yeah, but that's human knowledge, you know? Yeah, but it's the sum of human knowledge, right? It's not just one person's knowledge.
Friendly control point
Say
detected.
somebody who is in the nuclear field and knows about nuclear fusion and all this other shit and has the skill, is like the best at it. It's not going to be just that knowledge. It's going to be all of human knowledge. So everything that all the humans know, all at one time in one person. How do people think that thing's going to fit through okay?
Hostile concealed the golden bullet.
And it's going to solve problems, and it will. It'll solve problems that we can't solve. Yeah. Like solar power.
We'll never let them
You
feed
know?
us.
Most efficiency of solar power is generally around 70%, right? Could be even lower than that, and it could be higher, depending on the materials that we use or stuff like that. But throughout the whole of it, it's like 70-some% efficiency for solar power. So we lose 30% of the sun's power through the processing of it. The type of material we use and everything else. Fucking AI is just gonna develop. I guarantee it'll develop something that's 100%. And if it can do that, it can make its own. It can make its own subsystems. Like it can program itself, or it can make programs that can program to take care of it. You know, it'll make robots to take care of it. You won't need no humans doing shit. Everything it'll be able to take care of itself. And people are like, no, yeah, that's. Keep
Hostile
saying it.
assembling a golden
Every time
bullet.
we say it's not going to happen, it winds up happening. They talk. I mean, prime examples is the atom bomb. Wasn't supposed to be used, but we used it anyway. And then it's now the threat that we hold over each other's heads, nuclear warfare and stuff like that. We hold that over each other's heads so that we don't. It's used as a deterrent. It's not a. So fear is your deterrent, right? That's
We're
what
running
you
low
want.
on some supplies.
You want people to fear you, so that they won't.
High threat enemy patrol detected.
The only way to do that is to have a nuclear missile of your own. We got enough nukes to blow up the Earth, like, I don't know, hundreds of times, maybe. I ain't got the numbers in front of me, but I know it's multiple times. Like, come on. I don't get it. I really don't. What I do like, though, is the advancements in, well, with JWST, the advancements in science in our universe, galaxies, and all that. That's pretty incredible. Because of what we're finding out, and it's just changing everything.
Agent received a golden bullet. Friendly control point nearby.
I just don't know how we would stop AI if it becomes self-aware, sentient, you know, where it can think and do things on its own. I just don't see it. I know other people will sit there, you're worried about it. No, we don't fucking. And the people that say that don't know enough. Guy who just quit from Google, who they call the father of AI. I believe that's what they call him, the father of AI. He quit Google so that he can talk about AI without the NDA agreements and all that other stuff, right? And he said the rate at which AI is developing is way faster than they thought it would. So people are developing AI, and AI learning machines are developing at a rate that we didn't think possible. We didn't know, and now it's become. I mean, he was talking about 50 years. You know, they still thought they had like 50 years before they would get there. Now, I mean, I think he said something like 5 or 10 years it's going to happen. And we don't. And he's saying we don't have anything in place for that. Like our governments don't have anything in place for that. Because we're all reactionary. See, our entire species is reactionary. We don't plan ahead. We react. And even if we do plan ahead, it's very minimal, right? Because we always are, as human beings, we're always under the impression that we're the most dominant thing on this earth, and that will continue to be that way, as if things won't change eventually, if we don't have any, guardrails in place. So we don't have any really good rules on how to incorporate AI or to how to monitor the AI, make sure it doesn't, go all crazy on us. There's no real good rules in place for that, and that's what they're warning. Yeah. I don't like Elon Musk. I think he's the biggest fucking douchebag in the world. Seriously, like if I ever met him in person, I'd probably slap the fuck out of him, because I don't like him. Just the stupid shit he says and the ignorant stuff he says. Like for him, it's all self. It's all for self. Everything that he does. So it's all just for him. And I get it. He doesn't want certain rules in place because he doesn't want the guardrails against the stuff that he's doing. Because if that, then he can't do certain things, then he gets mad. If there's rules against him. But I mean, even him, he talked about AI, and he says it clear as day. This guy wants to put computer chips in people's heads, and he has an issue with AI. That should tell you something. And I would never trust somebody putting a computer chip in my head for any reason. I don't care what it is. We can hack computers. You don't think they can put a backdoor to that chip on you if it has any ability to control anything about you? Make you do shit you don't want to do. So that's another thing too. There's some technologies that we need to really look at. I mean, if you look at stem cell research, right? Because we can't use stem
Assembling
cells
Golden Bullet.
babies because it's an issue with that. I don't know if that still stands, but if they don't want you on
Hostile
that.
has formed Golden Bullet.
But there's a lot of stem cells that helps people.
Enemy control point detected.
But we won't allow it because we don't allow that research to continue. So it's not as easy to do that, to get the stem cells that we need. There's a ton of shit. But what I'm saying is we'll regulate something like that because of the moral considerations of it, right? The moral consequences of doing it. But we won't regulate fucking AI or letting somebody put a chip in somebody's head. Like that's just stupid. Oh shit. No!
Received a Golden Bullet. Immediate medical assistance needed.
I messed up there. I put away my shield. Stupid. That's how you die right there. Not paying attention. Hit the wrong button. Like I don't know why I did that. But probably because I'm talking about fucking AI, not focusing on the game. But I do like talking about emerging technology and shit like that, emerging sciences. Yeah. And I'm from fucking Philly, so I'm from like North Philly. I got that ghetto side of me too. I mean, I also got the side. I like to learn shit. It's a contradiction sometimes because when I talk about emerging technology or new discoveries in our universe, things like that, I will fucking curse just like I just did. I will fucking curse. Yeah. So I'm like, you guys know that they found a fucking neutron star? And the neutron star was putting out some kind of fucking radio energy? And that's how you, like, I that was so general. I mean, it sounded stupid, but that's how it sounds. Like, you're sitting there and you just throw words, curse words. Because you're so used to talking like that. And if you only talk ghetto all the time, people will never think you have any knowledge of anything else. But I served 4 years in the military. I was in navigation, so I had to learn things that most people will never be able to learn or know. And so learning was my thing. Like, I wanted to learn. I had to learn, become a master helmsman, steer an aircraft carrier. I had to learn how to do my job, how to stand watch, how to do a whole bunch of stuff that most people will never understand. And I enjoyed it. But I didn't stay in. I should have stayed in. And jobs, but you know that, and you can set up and work at the pace you need to figure it out yourself instead of somebody standing on top of you just yelling and screaming all the time. But like I just, was reading yesterday, we found thousands of structures within our own galaxy that we never knew existed before. And they're one-dimensional, which is crazy when you think about it. Right? One-dimensional. So the only reason why we saw them is because they looked at them from the side.
Nobody works harder than
Not
you.
from the side, from the front or the back. But apparently they're pointing towards the central black hole in our galaxy. So they're assuming that it came from ejections that the black hole did. I think it was something like 100,000 years ago, maybe. And they go, and in the report it said the filaments, because that's what they're calling them, right? The filaments were rather small, 5 to 10 light years in length. And I'm thinking, like, okay, if you're a scientist and all you, if you're astrophysicists and all that other stuff, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, 5 to 10 light years to you, you're like, that's small. Yeah. But to a layman like myself, 5 to 10 light years is a lot. That's a big fucking distance. Like, but they're used to the scale of the universe, which is much greater. So. Just a patrol. I really see. I'm bored now. I really don't feel like playing. I'm just forcing myself at this point. Because all there's still stuff for me to do in the game, like find secrets and find different objects, maybe different weapons. I'm not really interested in that because my build is where it is. I don't really need to improve it. I can keep blasting, SHD levels if I want to, but even that is just boring as shit. Just gets boring.
Hostile control point identified.
And I don't play with anybody, so I play solo all the time. And that can get boring too sometimes. Because maybe I want to go into the DZ. Maybe I want to throw in a conquest or whatever. But I don't like playing randos. 'Cause most of the time when I get on randos, we're playing against a group that knows how to play them. And we just get annihilated. It doesn't matter how high my SHD level might be compared to others, or what kind of gear I got on. Wound up getting smoked. And I don't like it. I don't like being the last man alive and everything relying on me.
Friendly control point nearby.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get off anyway. You guys, whoever was watching, have fun. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you. Peace.